guys, I'm also recording a TikTok as I'm doing this video, so that's why I'm looking like over here and over here. So go ahead and put the unit on. You see, there is no lace on the side. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this and finesse this. If you have a powder, like basically that has more of a yellow undertone, you know, like how with makeup you have a red undertone or a yellow undertone. So you just don't want it to be red. Who wants a red scalp? I take a brush, go ahead and take your brush just like this, and then you really just want to just color the entire closure with it. So spend some time doing that. That's what I'm about to do right now because I just gotta be in the mood to bleach knots. Bleaching knots takes such a long, I mean, not a long time, but I really didn't want to have to like wet the hair. Like, because I'm about to install it, I need to see how it's gonna look. I have to install wigs dry and then wet it. So I can't install this wet and then hope that it looks good. Like, so we're just gonna do it with faux way. Later on, I'll probably bleach the knots for sure, but as of now, I'm not going to. And you're gonna have to also pluck the hairline because this hairline is just very full. More full than what I would want for myself or my wig. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back on. Okay, so I'm gonna place it on my forehead so you can see the difference. Like, you see how now you can see it looks a little bit more lifelike? Because before it just was looking like white lace, and you don't want it to look white for obvious reasons, right? So now I'm gonna slide it back into my hairline. And this is why I said, so even though you can see the stocking cap right here, don't worry about that because we're gonna add makeup to fill in the rest. Disregard that. So I want to go ahead and pluck this wig on my head, but I don't want to obviously take out any of my real hair. So take this, so take the wig and then you're gonna slide it up onto your skin and then you want to pluck. And it kind of works because you can kind of see where you're going and what direction versus you basically having the wig on your hairline and not being able to see. All right, so I'm gonna speed this portion up, but let's just take a look at it before. And this is the after. Huge difference. It's giving natural, it's giving a little bit more like my hairline. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we can go ahead and slide it back, slide this baby back to our regular hairline. Now, the thing about lace wig closures, you don't want it to be too far back because it's going to make your forehead look bigger. So you do want to put it a teeny bit above your hairline. Not too much though, because we don't want to minimize the forehead too much, but we don't want to also like put it back here. Your forehead's gonna look bigger than what it is. And I already got a big forehead, so yeah. The next step is to scoop out hair. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. That's important. So guys, I'm also recording a TikTok as I'm doing this video. So that's why I'm looking like over here and over here. So like, y'all probably like, why is she looking over there? Okay, so this part is important. So we're going to scoop out hair. So I pulled out, and again, this is the hair that I'm only taking out a little bit of edges. So it's really not a lot. We're only taking out the very, very, very edge. The real hair is gonna meet up with where the edge of the lace is. That's the whole goal here. I'm gonna just take my hot comb and just start neatly scooping it back. I am going to be using hairspray, okay? Totally disregard this if you don't want to use hairspray. You can also make this glueless, but I'm gonna use hairspray. Just for right here. So we're gonna go ahead and fold that back. And you wanna spray on the skin, not the actual hair, the skin. hair now. We ain't done though. Nowhere near done, but I think I like the hair big and curly. I was gonna wet it and then see where it goes, but I think I'm gonna keep it like this, and just keep on continuously opening the curls with my hands. So now let's start working on the part that's like the next most important step. Actually, I'm lying. Let's work on the baby hairs now. We're just going to get our brush and so now that we're here, we're gonna go ahead and do some baby hairs. Now you can totally leave it like this, but this is just not my style, so I'm gonna do a little sound. Now it don't gotta be extra, so don't really, I mean, if you like extra, then do extra, but it don't gotta be extra. I'm just gonna take some hair from here, like right here, trying to create like that full, because ultimately I do want to cover this up. I want to cover that up right there, you know, so enough to cover that up, but not too much. Like you don't have to go like crazy. And I think it looks so much more uniformed if you do kind of part it out. Let's do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up because I'm watching a show. I'm watching this new show on Amazon Prime called Chloe. Y'all should check it out, by the way. Anyways, let me go ahead and do this. So now that we have our edges down, we're gonna go ahead and focus on the middle part, which is, like I said, very important. Go ahead and create that middle part. So this is the stocking cap right here. Now we're gonna, but don't worry, we're gonna blend that in with foundation to make it look seamless. Yeah. I can never tell if my middle part is straight or not. Ugh. Now for the hair on the sides, as you can see, we still have this. You don't want it to be too sleek, but I do feel like I need to like just touch it up a little bit. So I'm gonna put my flat iron on the lowest heat and then kind of just like curl it. Curl without curling. So kind of just going like that. You see that little fold? Yeah, like that. And then you can kind of see like this part, it's okay if it gets frizzy. We don't need it to be like perfect. We're gonna use this. And the trick here is you want to use a tiny amount and you're gonna get your edge control brush. You want it to be kind of dry. You want it to be dry and a little bit tacky. You can curl your hairs if you want. I don't really want to put too much heat on my hair. Other side. Now this is gonna stay even through sweat, okay? Now edge control don't really do its thing for me when I sweat, but when it comes to that does its job. So let's do the other side. So this is where we're at. Again, any hair in between that you can definitely brush out, so when the wind blows back it's not just like Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just put the makeup on my scalp and then we're just going to go from there. let's dissect this whole entire thing. So the reason why this is summer friendly is because, guys, look, my real edges are out on the side, and we have a baby hair from the lace up there. Same thing with this side. Now, I didn't make it as defined, but you can go ahead and do that. I do have some hair sticking out here, as you can see, like, so it's not a lot, but it's enough. So if I sweat, at least it's not much, but if the wind blows back, I still have like some hair showing. It's not just like nothing. Now you can leave out even more hair if you want. If you're like, oh, I wanted to have even more, go ahead. But if not, then I think this right here. So this right here is what makes it look summer friendly. Like, you have your own edges out. Now, if you don't want to leave any edges out, that's fully up to you. But if the wind blows, I do want to be a little bit like, you know, comfortable knowing that everything is not, it's not just a random cutoff with no hair, you know? So I feel like it kind of blends gradiently and naturally into my skin. Same thing with this side. Now, I didn't do this side so defined because I feel like it really doesn't have to be. But if you can see, there is hair and stuff. So this is my summer look. I think I'm gonna just wear this for this weekend. I'm gonna try this also at the gym. Obviously this part is gonna come up. Now, the next time I do wear this wig, I am going to bleach the knots. I just didn't really have time. Actually, I just didn't really want to do it today, so I didn't do it. So you don't have to bleach the knots if you really don't want to, but I've been wearing wigs for too long and I'm very particular about what I like, and I would prefer my knots to be bleached. But I could stick it out for the next like week or two before I actually go in and actually bleach my knots. Now, if you really want to hide the knots, you could have used liquid foundation, but I'm gonna just add a little bit more powder on the actual lace. But you don't want to add too much because then it'll color the hair, so you want to just do. All right, and we are done. So the reason why I'm looking down, by the way, guys, is I also am using my computer as a viewfinder. So that's why I'm looking down, so I could actually be able to like see what I'm doing, because I'm using the back camera on my phone for this video. But yeah, we're done. Everything is done. Again, this hair is from Nadula Wig. How long it is, so it's at right here. You could trim just the scragglies if you want. Your best friend is going to be mousse for this hairstyle, so get you a really good mousse. This smells really good. I also recommend it if you have a man, because we don't like cuddling. At least your hair will smell really, really good. So love this mousse. It also has a really good hold. They have holds from 1 to 5. This is number 4, and I feel like this one is very strong. So I would recommend this one from Tresemme. I have another one, but this is like gonna be my new fave.